Brew Happy!
We're the longest running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers!
I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God.
You listen to the Brew Happy show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
Hello, this is the Brew Happy show, and I'm the voice of beer. Thank you for tuning in, and I am joined by JP the Champion and Fitzmagic on the board. How you guys doing out there in listening land?
Afternoon, evening.
Pretty good.
And
We're here.
Yeah,
I love the dry snow, not the wet snow.
yeah. So it's snowing in Portland. For those of you
Snowed.
that may not be
Snowed.
aware,
It dumped and now
it snowed. Yes,
Yeah,
it
and
did snow. It is past tense.
tomorrow will be the ice.
Ah, yes.
We braved the lands to come here.
Yeah, I
to
got to
drink
get on a
beer.
plane tomorrow, so I'm not
that's
too thrilled
right.
about
Really?
what may or may
What
not
time?
happen.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. It's
What time?
Well, before the ice starts.
What
so
time?
Before 4 o'clock. I don't know. Like I don't.
No,
I'm drawing a blank now.
Seriously, what time? It's supposed to start at like 11 to noon.
Yeah, in the morning.
God damn, where's your beer?
I don't have a beer yet
Oh,
because
man.
I was
What's
busy
happening
setting
to
up the
you?
show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we get you a beer?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'll do.
We'll get a beer right here at the former Ex Novo location, now the Lazy Days location on Flint Street.
Hey, baby.
That's right. And we are here with three very special guests. Actually, there's three of you. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do here at Lazy Days.
Sure. I'm Jake Elder, one of the owners. I am in charge of the brew house. I oversee the making of the delicious beers that we're going to drink tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, my name is Ryan Still, and I oversee the restaurants, the one here and the one in Beaverton, and hopefully get Jake's delicious beer in front of as many people as we can.
It is pretty delicious. I had some out in Beaverton last week when we were scouting you guys out. And who's this lady over here to my left?
My name is Avery Dobson, and I am the marketing manager here.
Ah.
Really responsible for making sure everybody knows about Jake Spears.
That's great. That's incredible. And you guys have this fantastic brewery, this great location, just as JP pointed out before the show, a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Rose Garden Arena, also known as the Moda Center, to those out-of-towners. Pretty fantastic. You guys landed a gem of a spot, but not just this former Ex Novo spot. You got the turnkey treatment over at the Beaverton location as well, I understand.
Yeah, we took over the pizza pub in downtown Beaverton.
Okay.
It's old, 100-something-year-old building.
Yeah.
Completely built out, super cool.
Yeah, they did a lot of work on the build-out. It looks great in there.
It's old downtown Beaverton.
Yeah, and it has been blowing up. And so you not only have one, but two fantastic locations. You guys must be super stoked.
Yeah, we are. We absolutely fell in love with the Portland location. It was the first one we saw. And then, getting Beaverton was just like a cherry on the top of the whole thing.
Yeah.
We love both locations. It's been a blast so far.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
to piggyback on that, too, it's not even just the locations. We got to inherit all of Ex Novo's old staff. And,
Oh, nice.
and you know, that's a scary proposition.
Is Teresa still here?
I do not know a Teresa.
Okay.
Then no.
She might have left beforehand.
But man, every one of the staff members we have is just fantastic. They're so talented,
And a lot of them live nearby, so if there's like something going on.
It's like one of those scenes in the movie where it's like it's a very comedically wrote movie, and you're like, all right, everyone, I'm all done here. Here's your new mom and dad. Bye. And you're like, wait, what?
This is great. All right, whatever.
Who are you? You still pay us? Okay, great. We'll stay.
Why not?
But honestly, that's a really great perk to not having to adapt to all new. Hey, this is the way we do. You know how it works. You know where the building is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean,
Now, tell us a little bit about what your setup was like a little bit before this. Where were you guys brewing out of? How are you making beer? Do you guys self-distribute? We want to know all about you.
Yeah. So we've been asked this question a lot, and we weren't.
Okay.
Yeah. This is it. This is our first brewery.
Okay.
We do not making beer anywhere else except for at home. Jake has a background in fermentation
Okay.
Yep.
and chicken broth production.
Chicken broth production.
I'll take some of that later.
Well, you guys look like a healthy lot. So thanks, Jake. We'll raise a glass to him right
Yeah,
now.
Absolutely. Pros to that. But this isn't the first Lazy Days beers. You guys have been making beers for a while, right?
No, actually. So we, this really came out of nowhere. Over the summer, we got in touch with Joel Gregory, the owner of Ex Novo, and started talking about purchasing the Portland and Beaverton locations. We hadn't been I hadn't been in brewing since 2008.
Wow.
And then as far as our ownership group goes, one of our owners was the former owner, one of the owners of Cascade Lakes Brewing. So
Okay. Yeah.
he had picked that up in, I believe, 2004, and then they sold the business in 2017. So we've had this thought in the kind of the back burner for a while. We've been thinking about it, but the opportunity never really came up. And summer of 2023, this was the time to pull the trigger and get back into brewing.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Well, congratulations again. I can only hope that we're going to see more delicious beers like the ones we're drinking on the table.
Yeah.
We're drinking a lot of Ex Novo beer still.
I am drinking a Lazy Days beer. How dare you, sir?
Well,
What am I drinking?
You are drinking the Interlude, which is it's a lager. It's a light lager
Okay.
It
from
is.
Lazy Days.
So that was that beer was a collaboration between Ex Novo and us. So before we took the reins and bought the place, we talked to the brewers about what they wanted to make, and we came up with that light lager.
A brief interlude in between breweries.
Ah.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Therein lies the name.
Now the show can be done. Have a nice night. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
I am drinking the Trillium, which is a Northwest Pale. It is also fantastically delicious. Jake and I were talking about before the show, and he was very proud of this brew, and rightly so. It's damn good. I like it a lot.
That beer came out exactly the way we designed it. I mean, it's hard to get it right on the first pass. You know, I've almost always got notes, and there's nothing I want to tweak about that beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always great to get it right out of the gate. You know, I love it when a plan comes together.
Hey, you stole that.
Hannibal Lecter.
That's right.
No, different Hannibal. I got you, though. I got you.
You're an idiot. Avery, what are you drinking? It's different from everyone else's glasses.
I am admittedly drinking an Ex Novo beer because
That's okay.
it's the only sour on tap.
You're also
so it's
wearing
the
a
Cactus Twin Slaughtery.
Yeah, that matches your hoodie.
I still am a big fan of
It's
Ex
a good.
Novo.
Yeah, it's a good. It's
How can you not be, though?
Yeah.
I was converted. I was here as Ex Novo. And now I am here as Lazy Days.
I have one of the first Ex Novo hoodies. It's like a first gen hoodie. It's the only blue hoodie that I wear, and I deliver for Amazon, so it's one of the only.
Oh, that is very fitting.
It's
perfect.
yeah, so it's the right color, so it's the only one that I can wear.
Aw. Ryan, what are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking the Willackenzie. It's the IPA.
Good. I'm glad there's at least 3 different Lazy Day beer on the table. John, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Ruminator. Ruminator. How do you say that?
Ruminator.
Ruminator.
It's a Doppelbock, 9% Doppelbock. It's an Ex Novo. See, you can always tell because of the glasses. They serve it in the glasses of what.
I mean, you would drink it out of a tin bucket if you had to.
I know,
it's
but
still
you
delicious.
want to make sure you know what recipe they came from.
That's fair. It is a really good beer, and so I'm glad you're
It is. I
drinking
love
that.
the Doppelbock.
It's a specialty barrel-aged beer that they brought back.
Barrel aged in what barrels?
Avery coming in with the info.
Oh, man, now I'm
A
put on the
bourbon
spot
barrel?
for more.
Oregon
yes.
bourbon.
Yeah, just text somebody.
Yeah,
We'll find out in an
ask
hour.
the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called a ruminator. It's got to be.
It'll be a rum.
Rum barrels?
Oh, wait, it could be the rum that's in the bar down there, too.
It's got to be.
Yeah, we got cocktails. We got that liquor
Because you got the
license
rum
back.
down there.
Nice.
How many days were you without it?
Today was the first day that we have cocktails.
Wow, what timing.
I think your cord is loose.
Oh, no.
More burrito.
More burrito. I might have brought cocktails.
Oh,
There we
she's
go.
pointing at the wrong part of her face. There we go.
There you go.
Help.
There we go. Hey, oh,
You're good.
I am.
You're good.
So today was the first day?
Yeah, we got our license a little bit earlier, and so we were able to, but we just got all of our liquor in and all of our cocktails put together for our Portland spot.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
We're gonna get into the nitty gritty on all of that stuff after the first break. But right off the bat, I kind of want to know, Jake, what is your favorite style of beer to make before we move on to some messages?
I mean, that's a tricky one. That's like asking like who your favorite child is. And the reality is, all the parents know that they have a favorite child.
Right,
and,
but nobody wants to admit it.
No, it's my favorite beer style to make is a summer ale. To be honest.
Okay. Well,
Okay, what's your favorite beer to drink?
we won't tell the
That's
other beers.
different.
My favorite beer to drink.
Style.
Probably just a pale ale. It's got everything. It's got the malt. It's got the hops.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
And nothing's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Pale ale.
Yeah, my favorite beer to drink is usually the one in my hand. It does change for the season, but generally it's either a stout or a lager. So
You're such a goober.
I'm in high cotton right now.
God. That never never mind.
What?
Just whatever.
Hey man, it's not about the beer; it's about the beer.
It is, but you're a goober. How have you done this show for 12 years?
With a
cheat-
smile
we
on my
cheated.
face.
Yeah,
We cheated.
We cut out a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right? Even.
Well, I think it's time to go to our first break. I think we got some messages.
We do.
All right. Well, I do want to thank our listeners for tuning in to this show. We do this show for you every single week. If you would like to support the show, we do appreciate if you do a like and subscribe button. Leave a 5-star rating if you want, or at least some comments about what you like about the show or what you don't like about the show. We're always open to critique. Reach out to us on social media. We are on Instagram and Twitter and all of that stuff, the Book of Faces as well. Yeah, check us out and let us know what you're drinking, where you're drinking, and what makes you so happy about that brew you have in your hand. As well, if you want to support the show because you like us that much and you want to help support our hosting fees for Libsyn, where we are hosted, you can check us out on patreon.com/Brew Happy. For as little as $1, you can help keep the lights on and the wheels turning towards the bar. And for $5 or more, you can help us pay off a bar tab and keep those hosting fees alive. So that we can make more wonderful content for you listeners out there as we document the brewing industry out here in the Pacific Northwest for you and your next favorite beer. Ryan, what do we got coming up? You put on the sexy sax music. Am I to expect you to keep the pants on this time, or?
No.
All right. Well, maybe put the socks back on then. Leave your socks on. We'll be right back. All right. Cheers.
This is Natalie Baldwin from Wayfinder Beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
This is Terry. I'm the founder of Pink Boot Society, and I'd like to invite all the women beer professionals out there to give Pink Boot Society a chance and get yourself involved. It's a great way to support Pink Boots and women in the beer industry with scholarships. Beer's an awesome thing, and the more women we can get into it, the more we're going to party.
Hey there, I'm Squeaky Pete. Are you looking to get the word out about your beer-related business? Did you know that podcasts have been rising in popularity since they were first known as audio blogging in the 1980s? With podcasts catching hold in the late 2004, there are more than 115,000 English-speaking podcasts available. Hundreds of them talk about beer, but only one will make you happy. Brew Happy. Advertise with us and get the word out about your business to more than 30,000 listeners. For more info, contact brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Woo-ha!
Hey everybody, this is Charlie Goman from Second Profession Brewing, and you've been listening to the Brew Happy Show.
John, I need more beer.
All right, we're back. Did I take your line?
Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for continuing to listen to this show, hosted by Damian DeBizer, the voice of beer, a self-proclaimed name, but one that's actually pretty good. It's stuck.
I didn't come up with it.
I think you did.
No.
Who
Lenny,
did?
Lenny Hoffman, actually.
Did he really?
Former director Lenny Hoffman, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking, but he was high on bath salts.
I doubt that's what he was high on.
He was high on pot and noose. Did you see that skit? Have you seen that skit?
Yeah,
It's fucking
I know
great.
what you're talking about.
That's good stuff.
You know, it pairs well with the Lazy Days beer.
It does. You know what?
You know what kind of Lazy Days I had this past weekend?
God, Tim.
Snowed in Lazy Days.
I got off work early on Saturday because it was so bad.
Yeah.
We were so dead.
I played a lot of Fallout. We just cracked into Fallout 76.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, and I drank some of that mystery beer that was in my fridge.
Congratulations.
It's a winter warmer, it turns out.
Yeah.
At least I think it is.
It's fermented itself out of being an IPA into a winter
I don't know what it is, but it's dark. It's
Let-
about the. It's darker than this.
So let me know later. We'll play Fallout 76 together because I think it's cross-platform.
Oh.
Yeah, we can play together. We can build a
Aw.
settlement.
That's cute.
By the way, speaking of, how was your house? Was it nice and chilly?
Oh yeah, I mean we got the heat kicking. No pipes burst or anything like
good.
that. So
It's
everything's gravy so far.
I mean, for now.
We're a little nervous. We'll be away for a week, but the worst is over by Wednesday. So hopefully.
I played a lot of God of War this weekend.
Oh really? God of War.
Ragnarok.
Wow.
There's a new DLC, and I was gonna slash enemies.
Yeah.
This is Game Happy now.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thanks. We're just letting Lazy Days crews just sit here and listen to us be goobers.
Yeah.
Let's talk to those guys though.
Yeah. So.
Do you guys play video games? Let's talk about
Yeah.
it.
Do you
Oh
like?
yeah, I was playing Baldur's Gate all weekend.
Oh my God! My brother plays
the third one or
Baldur's Gate.
the number 2?
Oh, 3.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, Todd, if you're listening,
Tad. Fucking Todd.
I'll be getting that game soon. I'm not gonna pay $80 right
Todd.
now, but in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come onto the pass soon.
Yeah, overtime's coming back.
Well, let's talk about Lazy Days.
Now I gotta ask about the name.
Okay, thanks for just snatching the thought right out of my fucking head.
Well, we are of the same mind. We both want to
So
know
tell me
the
about
answer.
the name, guys. How did you come up with the? No, go
I
ahead.
love the font.
I do love the font.
I think I'm gonna have to get another sweatshirt.
What is your mascot?
Yeah, that's Lazy Dave.
That's
Oh,
great.
Dave's not
Yeah.
here, man.
He's not here, man.
He would he'd go by David, but
he's lazy.
doesn't have it in him.
Oh yeah.
You can call me
Second
Dave.
syllable.
I love
It's
it.
at the bottom of the hammock.
Yeah. So
That sounds like a Lazy Dave series is about to be unveiled here in the next 2024 calendar year.
yeah.
The Dave series.
We actually have him doing all sorts of cool stuff.
Can't wait.
he's in a hammock. He's in a floating, inner tube. He's a man about town.
I want to see him driving an airship.
An airship.
Yeah.
He's a Renaissance man.
Yeah, why not?
That doesn't sound very lazy.
I think
but-
Dave needs to be in one of those tuk-tuks being carted around Portland, like by somebody else.
Oh, there you go.
Just being pedaled around 2nd and 3rd Avenue.
Oh
going
yeah,
to
like
Dante's.
like a bicycle cab.
Yeah.
There you go.
100%.
Yeah.
There you go. Sitting in a armchair, just throwing basketballs, but at a kiddie basketball hoop.
Oh yeah, you could do a rice lager.
I'm really helping all of your
and have
marketing,
him
don't
riding
worry.
around on a rickshaw or something like that. I don't know.
This is great. This is all going in the.
Just
the-
laying back, like, oh yes, I'm having.
That's
a
the
great-
rice lager.
great
That's the
time.
rice lager.
That's the
You're
rice lager.
taking
Yeah.
notes. This is all going in the 2025 Lazy Dave calendar.
I did used to work in marketing, so
There you go. Hey,
I had some good ideas.
I've done some brewing, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let's like you said, let's talk about the name. How did you come up with the name?
Yeah. So we were sitting around drinking beer together.
No way.
As many wonderful stories start.
And we were eating some food and hanging out, trying to come up with branding names, and we were just talking about what did we want people to think about when they came into the pubs. Then we wanted people to feel welcome. We wanted people to feel at ease. We started battering around all sorts of names like Saturday Morning Brewing. That was a fan favorite.
I like that. Yeah,
like
Have
that as
a-
well.
like
That does
a
work.
cereal bar. We had all sorts of. They were not all good ideas.
Yeah. I don't know, but the cereal bar gets messy. I've done catering.
Yeah. And what beer do you pair it with?
Yeah, and milk it spoils. It gets smelly. It's hard to keep clean.
That's a lot of lactose beers.
Yeah,
There.
yeah.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
So we came up with a list of different names, and we started to assign numbers to the names. We started scoring them, and then because we're kind of nerdy, and
what was another really good one?
Get a pie chart.
Oh, I think Saturday Brewing was the best we came up with.
Yeah.
I mean, by far. And another brewery had taken it like 3 months before us.
Ah, well,
So,
yeah, that happens.
Plus, you can only be open 1 day a week. That's really tough.
Oh, right.
Until about
yeah,
noon, so
that's
yeah.
it's hard to keep a margin.
Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, we came up with Lazy Days. It sort of encompassed what we were hoping everybody would feel. You know, laid back, relaxed, come in and enjoy some food, some beer, the ambiance.
Nice.
So it stuck.
Yeah.
It's a good stick. As long as you guys aren't. Oh, sorry, you walked away.
There
from
you go.
The mic.
It's a good name, and it's a simple name and easy to remember.
Yeah.
As long as they don't get laxative with the care in beer, I think it'll be just fine.
They'll just think there's a lot of pale ales here.
I mean, he likes them, so that's not. Have you guys gotten confused with Lazy Days RV yet?
It actually.
What? Really?
Yeah. So there is a Lazy Days RV, and nobody, to my knowledge, has brought it up yet. So.
Whoa.
I didn't even know that place existed until I drove by it like a week after we got our name. I was like,
son of a
"Oh,
bitch!"
shit."
I think there's an opportunity for a collaboration there.
Sell us an RV and we'll put beer on in it. Don't worry.
Or market an RV that comes with a kegerator inside of it.
I also like that.
Yeah,
Also,
and it comes with a free keg of Lazy Days.
Also, you guys could have your own RV beer.
There we go. So if
yeah.
if the RV folks are listening, reach out. We'd love to talk.
Yeah.
You know what? That does sound like a glamping beer, like something you would just like. I'm not gonna really set up camp, but I'm just gonna push this button and camp will be set up.
Did you
and
say-
I'm gonna drink my beer while I do it.
What was that word you used?
Glamping.
Glamping?
Yeah. It's not a word I really like using because I'm an old school tent and on the ground kind of a guy.
Are you trying to be hip?
No.
Are you
I'm
using
too
baby
old
talk?
I'm too old. Yeah, like I did the other day. No, I'm too old for that.
Oh, okay.
You're way too old for that. John's ancient. He nods his head. But it like you said, it has a ring. Lazy Days. What are we doing? Just having a lazy day? What are we gonna do? Drink beer? Why not?
I'm here and I'm off work.
Oh man.
Back to Lazy Days.
There you
That's
go.
what's up.
Well,
Yeah,
fantastic.
I like
so,
it.
how long have you guys now been in the new spots?
1 month.
That's
Wow.
Right to the day. He had to look.
All right. So
We
one.
did it, everybody.
You've only been here a month?
Yeah.
Really? I've already been here a couple times.
I was gonna say you've been here at
What
least
the
a
hell?
handful, yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
saw the news pop up.
John does a lot of scouting.
I live in Vancouver too, so
Hey,
so
thanks
I
for
mean
making the trip
it's
out
a
here.
commitment.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate that.
especially through I-5.
Well, I end up at Kit Kat a lot, so you
That's
know
true.
that's not a
Oh,
problem.
this guy.
Is it coming up from Beaverton or coming down from Vancouver?
He likes to play poker.
Both.
Okay, there you go.
And I hit the one in Beaverton too because my store's in Beaverton. I hit
Yeah.
that once
Yeah.
a week too. So
Yeah.
If you like cigars, this is the guy to go to.
Yeah.
If you don't like cigars, this is the guy to go to.
Now, tell us a little bit about this brewery. For those that aren't familiar with Ex Novo or where this location is, we're off of Flint Street, just a hop, skip, and a jump from the Rose Garden Arena, as I said at the beginning of the show. But tell the beer fans out there how many barrels you guys produce out of this location. What are you capable of here?
Yeah, so this is a beautiful location. Ex Novo built this out in 2014. It was an old warehouse. There was a lighting company here, I believe.
Yeah.
But they did a fantastic job with it. We're more than happy to take over this location. We've got a gorgeous 10-barrel system down there that I think it's done about 4,000 barrels a year in the past.
You can do a lot with 10 barrels, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. We'll be doing 2,000 plus this year, so that's about 1,000 for us, and then we're hoping to do about 1,000 in contract brewing for Ex Novo. So we're maintaining a great relationship with them.
Awesome.
Since they've exited the Oregon market. We're going to be producing for all of their Northwest distribution here.
That's fantastic.
That's
I
awesome.
was wondering if they were going to keep their Northwest foothold here, and
absolutely,
and
yeah.
so
Long
the
as they
answer is
can.
yes, and this is how they're going to do that.
Yeah, so we inherited 2 brewers that are fantastic, Joe and Zane. They couldn't be here tonight, but
Oh yeah, I remember those guys.
We picked up both of them from Ex Novo. They had been brewing their beers for the last 3 or 4 months.
They already know the system.
They know the system. They know the formulas. We've already done Elliott, their IPA. We did a batch of a couple beers for them. Yeah, some Pearl Haggard.
That's a great beer.
Yeah, that's
we've got another
one of
60
the
to
best.
80 barrels to do for them in the next month or so. So, yeah, we're moving hard.
Oh wow, nice. All right, and what are you guys gonna have for your like key lineup? What would you say your flagship beer is gonna be?
Yeah.
Well,
Pale
so
ales.
we've got the pale, the IPA, the collab light lager that you're drinking.
Okay.
We're gonna retool that one a little bit and bring it back.
Okay.
We have a red in the works and an dry Irish stout that should tap later this week.
We should have come a week later.
We put down
You
20
can just
barrels.
come back.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
We put down 20 barrels of a Hellas a couple weeks back, so that's another 3 weeks or so out.
Tell us, yeah.
Oh boy, we've got a dark mild, we've got a West Coast IPA coming.
Nice.
John's happy.
Yeah.
Well,
a
there you
little
go.
something for all of us.
At least twice over.
Yeah.
We share beers.
Yeah. If you had a cider on draft, you'd be hitting Ryan's mark.
Well, and it sounds like
on draft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're from Yonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic
Wait,
ciders.
They're great. It's a great cidery.
They're over yonder, or they're from a place called Yonder.
Both.
Oh my God!
There you go.
I
And if
love
you
double
apparently you need to make a
entendres.
couple more sours for Avery.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please.
Oh.
We'll get around to it.
Yeah.
What type
Summertime.
of
Summertime.
what kind of sours do you like?
The sour kind?
Any of them. I like the ones that just like sit in the back of your jaw.
Yeah.
That most people just
kinda-
really don't
yeah,
want
you
to
know, yeah.
enjoy.
You
but
want
I
like
do.
a kettle sour?
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
some like acid reflux after
Okay.
I
There
drink
you
my
go.
beer. Yeah.
All right, a little bit of that.
Did we already talk about Avery's position? Because I was gone getting you beer.
A little bit. But tell us a little bit more about you, Avery, and what you like to do.
Your contribution to the Lazy Days.
Oh wow. I told Ryan and Jake that I just wanted to sit here
Okay.
and view, but yeah, I'll tell you all about it.
You can
Why
if
not?
you want. You
Why
don't
not?
have to.
No, it's totally fine. It's great. I've been doing marketing for a few years here in the beer sphere, and I really like it. I've had a really wonderful time with Ex Novo, and so far I've had a really wonderful time with Lazy Days and the team. And, you know, they were basically like new parents, but
Right.
they were very warming and welcoming right off the bat. So it's a very comfortable transition.
You didn't get the
great.
redheaded stepchild shunning and things like that. It was a very warm embrace.
Yeah.
Great.
He had a rough childhood
Yeah.
growing up.
Yeah, I was a middle. I was a middle child.
Yeah. Different show.
And so now, what is you guys are working, making this beautiful thing happen. What is your big old giant thought bubble for 2024? Because you guys, you said a month now. I mean, you've got a lot of months left in 2024 to make some beautiful things happen.
Oh, for sure.
How's it looking for you?
I mean, how's it looking? Great.
Perfect. Good answer.
Yes.
Next question. No, please.
This is a wonderful start into our, promotion of our opening and our existence. It's definitely not like the most fabulous time of year to be opening a brewery. Dry January. The weather has been phenomenal for us, really.
Yeah.
Super.
But there are so many great opportunities. I think the team's really excited to just bring life back into the space. We're talking about a kickball tournament in the summer.
Kickball.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
I like kickball. I used to be part of a kickball team. We mostly just would play with like a beer in our hand. We were
Okay, so
very
you have
serious.
to pull together a team.
So lazily you played kickball.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of the theme of this tournament. No, everybody should have a beer in their hand.
I can tell you exactly how we did it. I remember everything.
I'm sure they're already experts.
I
but-
remember
Oh,
everything
well, with
from
his
front to
marketing
back.
background, we'll need
Yeah.
all of his insight.
Yeah.
You guys can call on me. I will be there for you.
It sounds like
You're invited.
It sounds like the Brew Happy team is going to have to be created real quick.
They got to have somebody to play against.
Yeah, John can be the coach.
Okay, John. You can be the
Or just be
coach.
like the commentator on the
Your
sidelines.
guys' ass in kickball.
Okay. John's playing.
I played college soccer.
John's our third stringer.
there
Don't
we
worry
go.
about it.
He's very competitive. He used to
very competitive.
He used to coach girls softball.
Yeah, and we only win. That's all we do.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. So I don't know how much beer drinking we'd get to do if John were in charge.
John's not
No.
a lazy days kind of a guy.
No, I'm not lazy gaze type of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I'm pouring concrete tomorrow, and then next week we're painting the house, and next week I'm flying to Cancun, and next week I'll be back. And
But I'll stop at Lazy Days 3 times next week just for a beer.
I swear to God,
He does.
He is
Yeah.
the man about. That's why we call him the
Yeah.
champion.
And then he's like, I just got back from Vegas. We're like, what? You? It's only Wednesday. What happened?
Yeah, it's been a quick 24 hours.
You go to Vegas a lot.
You do.
It's true.
7 times in the next 3 months.
A lot of concerts as well.
Between the
It's not
concerts
my fault.
and-
Things are happening.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
I
have
got
to
cigars and beer.
But
and
here's the beauty.
betting.
Think about in the next 4 months. When do you want to go to Vegas?
Before it's July.
Oh, yeah.
This
The
time of
next
year.
4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like once maybe.
No, you have to understand. When John goes to Vegas, John embraces.
Yeah, and he's already found all the best, brew
Brewery.
pubs.
Oh yeah.
brewery
So-
spots.
Yeah, he's got it all mapped out.
Abel Baker.
Yeah,
Abel
Abel
Baker.
Baker.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
There you go.
It's a good one.
Well, can I ask a question that might be too far ahead? What kind of fun events and/or beers do you guys have planned in the next couple of months? Not the whole year,
yeah.
but next
What-
couple of months, because that's really where we want to know.
What are we doing?
All right.
When's the party?
Because kickball is going to be in the summer, right?
Right. Well, let's start with some events. We got. Thank you. We got St. Patty's Day coming up in a couple months, so we want to have a real banger for that. That
Okay.
should be a good party.
Holy cool.
And a red Irish on Nitro.
Oh, spot the luck of the Irish.
If I have learned anything from being here so far for this 1 month, it's that Ryan loves a good party.
Oh.
I do love a good party.
All right. How many parties has there been? What did we miss?
So far, probably
It's
one.
a month, and they don't
At
do
least 2.
There's been at least 2 I can remember.
Oh, well.
I want to know what the ones that you don't remember. That's
Well,
the
that-
question.
That explains the underpants in the rafters.
Hey, look at that.
I made you look.
That's a $1 bill.
Well, the fact that I had to.
We gotta.
So there's
So-
a St. Patty's Day party. Can't
Yeah,
wait for that.
yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Is that going to be like a 3-day thing or like a one-night thing? Like how hard are we partying?
You get
here?
to choose your own adventure.
Oh my God!
Perfect.
I'm bringing a vampire.
By the way, what a more lazy way of writing a book than you get to pick which fucking chapter you go to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you want page 24 or 99? So what happens at the end? Well, you go back to the beginning. What?
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day is on a Sunday.
I always cheated on those.
Oh, so
Just for
who
you
cares?
know. Just for you know, it's a Sunday.
So people should go ahead and request Monday off of work.
Yeah, you can plan ahead.
Let me see if
Be
I have it.
responsible.
Yeah, yeah. Don't.
Ryan,
yeah.
I'm gonna need Monday off from work.
I can't because I'm going to have to work the next 2 days because I leave for Vegas after that.
See, man about town.
Yeah, or just or just call in the next day and
That's
you know.
Scorpions are 2 days later.
I was gonna say a lot of concerts.
A lot of
If it's not
concerts.
cigars,
You know
and-
why they don't come to Portland?
I wonder why.
The good concert. They go to San Francisco, Seattle. They don't come to Portland.
Ah,
And
those
look,
damn
So the
Scorpions.
2 places I go to see them is Vegas or Denver. Because I don't like Seattle or San Francisco.
he's
I mean,
dedicated.
those are both great places.
I
to visit.
know. I love Denver.
You think after like
There's
40
a ton of
years of
breweries
touring,
there.
they'd come to fucking Portland?
No, I would come to Portland.
We do love Denver. We've done Denver a
I
lot.
love Denver a lot.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to, and they got a lot of breweries. And their traffic system's fantastic. They don't have super traffic.
The
around
airport's
the freeways
super
are
easy to
nice.
get around in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denver's better than Dallas.
I hate Dallas.
I hate Dallas.
Jake, what kind of beers in the next couple of months are we looking forward to drinking? We kind of named off a few that you were excited about making, but not
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh no! So the Irish Stout should tap later this week. We're really excited about that. We're brewing a red this week, so that should be
Nice.
2.5 weeks out.
You already have a Beaverton Red.
So Ex Novo has the Leave It to Beaverton Red.
Oh, okay.
We're adapting that recipe a little bit and kind of giving it a little bit of a refresh. And
What are you doing to it? I mean, how are you changing
John's
it?
concerned.
Well, I love red beer.
You should call it you should call the new one the Eddie Haskell.
I think we're pulling a little bit of the crystal malt out of it, going back to some roasted, so it should have a nice little roasted note to it. Should be really drinkable. I'm really looking forward to that beer.
Well, there you go.
Great. Me too. Sounds
Perfect.
delicious.
And then for the St. Patty's Day, is there a special beer besides the Irish Stout?
I don't think we'll get a specific St. Patty's beer out. We're still
okay.
trying to work through all the core beers.
We're not doing green beer or anything like that.
Oh, you're canceled.
Yeah, there will be no green beer.
Oh, okay, thank you.
How about alts? Any alts?
Oh yeah, we've got our eyes on an alt coming up. So we pivoted to do the dark mild instead of an alt, but I think we'll circle back around to that probably later in the spring. We're also looking forward to it. Now this will be a little bit later in the spring. We're gonna try to do a traditional. What's the German sour beer? The name is like completely.
Berliner Weiss.
Yeah, a traditional Berliner Weiss.
Berliner Weiss!
With the whole syrup lineup and everything.
All right.
Oh, I do love the syrup lineup. A couple other breweries have done that in recent years, and I really appreciate that expert level of care that goes into making sure you have these syrups that pair perfectly with just a very nice, easy drinking base of a Berliner Weiss. And so, mango, we'll find out what's going to happen.
You do. I mean, everybody's got a favorite. I like raspberry myself.
That's also really good.
Yeah.
No, we're taking suggestions, so it sounds like mango and raspberry might need to be in the.
If you do a raspberry one, you should call it Lone Star.
Ah, you got it.
Okay.
Spaceballs. All right.
So after an alt, my next suggestion would be a coffee kolsch.
Okay.
A coffee kolsch?
Yes, and then what you do is you put on nitro. It's
all right.
It's unbelievable.
You have a lot of work to do.
I don't think
coffee kolsch on nitro.
I don't think it'll take any work to convince our brewers to do that. Yeah. I think they'll jump at the chance.
Doesn't that sound awesome? So one of my favorite breweries in Vegas was a place called Banger Brothers.
Yep.
Right, and they're on Fremont Street. They've been there forever. They weren't really successful, but the best beer they ever made was the coffee kolsch on nitro.
Oh, yeah?
And so what we would do is we go down there all the time, and they're right next to the Heart Attack Cafe.
Yep. Yeah,
okay?
And you sit outside and you watch everybody step on the scale.
Right, all night long. It's unbelievable. And we sit there and take bets on how much to get away. And then we say there, would it do that if I were you? Would it do that if I were you? It's so fantastic. It's so entertaining. But they closed.
You're deplorable.
Banger Brothers closed.
They had a jalapeno beer that was one of my favorite beers. It had all of the flavor and none of the heat. It was perfect.
Oh, wow, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
No heat.
Whoa.
How do you remove the capsaicin from...
But they never sold anything other than there. They didn't distribute around town. That was their problem. There was no cans, no distribution. It was just there, and you're not going to survive doing that. They were there about 10 years, though, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It seemed like they were doing pretty well, but...
yeah, they just closed. So I feel... but coffee kolsch, if you catch on nitro.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing we've definitely seen in, we've seen a lot of breweries come and go, and sometimes breweries just close because they're tired of it and they want to throw in the towel.
We did it for 4 years, I'm done.
No, you're right, though. Sometimes you're just going like, I just don't want to do this.
Yeah. You're like, I wanted to know what that was like. Now I know.
Well, and also it depends on how long you've been there.
Next.
That's true,
Yeah.
And how old you are.
Is there anything else, Ryan, if there's anything you want to say as far as anything you want people to know about Lazy Days, anything more about maybe your thought process going forward over the next, 10 year that you're going to be here and in Beaverton?
Anything special about the food?
It's delicious. I had a Caesar salad.
The food's really, really good. So our chef Kira here and then Alex out in Beaverton, I mean, they're really, really talented.
That's great.
Kira redid the entire menu, and everybody on her staff had some input into it. So it's not even like it was just one person saying, this is what we're doing.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a super engaged, collaborative team.
Awesome.
And they've made just really, really tasty food.
Wow.
Really tasty food.
Kira's also done a really incredible job with bringing in like gluten-free options and vegan options, and they taste phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Getting some fried pickles that are gluten-free sometimes feels depressing for me. No, I didn't even realize these ones were gluten-free.
I'll have deep fried pickles.
What's
all
the
day
gluten in the batter?
Yeah, the breading.
The dredge. So, I was just going to say, so considerate of people's needs. Like, I would never have thought of like, oh, you don't want gluten, sorry. But she was like way
it's
ahead
Portland,
of what
people.
Yeah, no gluten goes in our fryers at all.
But the vegan options aren't like an afterthought. They're legitimate.
Built in.
Yeah, so good.
By the way, I asked your bartender, whose name now escapes me, and I said, really, twice fried French fries? He goes, yeah, trust me, you're going to want some.
Yeah. Twice fried.
Twice fried.
Baby.
Yeah.
The guy who very moderately resembles Hoser. I told him. He's like, I've heard that before. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? You look exactly like him.
Ryan loves Hoser.
The face, the teeth, the length, the hair.
He's obsessed.
Wear a fucking guitar, bro. You're gonna get signatures all day long.
He's gonna go down there and ask him for his autograph.
No.
Zach is gonna love hearing that.
No, I told him that, and I was like, I'm not kidding, bro. He's like, yeah, I've heard it before. I was like, no, I'm 100% telling you. You're the American Hoser. Like,
are you going to do a photo op and tell everybody on Facebook that you met him?
I should do that. My wife would kill me.
We could have him come up and sing for us.
Don't do that.
Oh,
that would be
I don't even know who
really?
Hoser is. So.
He's a Irish. He's a musician. Yeah,
I know that, but other than that, I couldn't tell you.
He's pretty famous.
Is he Is the one with the stocking cap on down there?
Yeah.
He's the one that does the
very Jesus-like man. The one who does the Humors of Whiskey song.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a little bit.
Well,
later.
I don't see him.
Well, look downstairs, and that's what he looks like.
Look like. I swear to God, he goes, I haven't looked at a picture. I was like, are you kidding me? You've heard this compliment before, and you haven't fucking Googled this guy?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I would Google if someone told me I looked like that.
Andrew Byrne Hosier, and he's from Irish.
Interesting. He's from Irish.
He's from Irish.
Irish stock. Irish.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Which part of Ireland?
I don't know.
North or south?
I think he's from the north.
Uh-oh.
I think he's a northerner.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm a southerner. Not fucking bastard can eat it.
There you go.
I love him. I've seen him in concert a couple times. He's great.
Have you?
Yeah, twice.
Wow.
Every time he's been to Portland.
He comes to Portland?
Yeah.
Are we privileged?
I just saw him in October.
Really?
Not the guy behind the bar.
Okay.
Maybe. I've seen him a couple times. Okay. Tonight.
What beer did you have when you went to see that show?
I had a cider that night.
Okay.
That's a good
because
choice,
I had to drive, so
That's
I kept
a good choice. So at the
Motor Center. Still cost me 17 fucking bucks.
And that's why I'm the voice of beer. I bring it back
You're
to
welcome.
the beverage.
Yeah. I had a question for you before we had a tangent. But was there anything else you wanted to say before we went to a break?
Only that Zoc really looks like what's that?
Brunch.
Oh, brunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have brunch?
Well, so Beaverton.
You got to talk about brunch.
Got to talk about brunch. Beaverton's launching brunch first weekend of February, and we're gonna have weekend brunch.
Technically the 9th, so that
Is it
makes it
6th?
the 2nd. No, the 6th is like a Wednesday.
What?
Or it's the 10th.
Girl, let's pull
Saturday
the
the 10th of
Which
February.
month?
February.
It's February 10th.
February.
Sorry,
The 10th
6th
is a Saturday.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Well, I stand so corrected.
This 3rd is a Saturday.
So anyway, yes, second weekend we have brunch in Beaverton.
Right before the Super Bowl. Congratulations.
Yeah, so come eat. We have quiches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mini quiches or full quiches?
Oh, they're full quiches.
Quiches from
I was
Quiche?
gonna just make them.
Quiches.
Are they the spinach or the
surprise.
cheese?
Both.
Yes.
All of the above. Bacon.
So 2 quiches, couple breakfast pizzas.
The best
I always
quiche
mix up which one's Lorraine and which one's the.
Lorraine's like Swiss.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the cheese one. And
It has
Yeah.
to be, right? Swiss?
then the other one is I forget.
The
Anyway.
best quiche I ever had was a bacon Gouda quiche.
Bacon
My
Gouda.
mom makes a mean quiche Lorraine.
And I had to sleep for a couple days after that one.
And then we got 2 eggs, 2 different bennies coming as well.
Dude. An Arnold and a Cumberbatch.
Probably like a meat one and a veggie one.
A meat one and a veggie one.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
You threw a Scotch egg in there, I'll be there every
I
brunch.
will. Oh my
What?
God.
Are you kidding me? With an apple chutney? That sounds amazing.
He has cholesterol like you can't believe.
I'm
Scotch
37.
egg?
I don't care.
Look at him. He's wasting away. He needs cholesterol.
Please,
No, he's not.
Have some more. I'm fine, actually. I'm actually losing weight.
How tall are
surprisingly.
you?
5'10" and a half.
How much you weigh?
I actually just weighed myself this morning. I'm 185.
Hey, nice job.
Yeah, I've lost a few pounds.
Okay.
I've been seriously, I've been really doing good on eating. And I eat a lot more vitamins.
Oh yes. Do
Yeah.
you take yours in gummy form as well?
I swear to God I do. Because I'm like, I have candies for my belly.
We're grown-ups.
I make myself
We
feel
like to be
better.
adults.
My daughter walks in. She goes, Dada, what is that? I go, it's Dada's vitamins. It makes him feel better. She goes, them gummy bears? I'm like, no.
How about make sure you don't mix them with the weed gummies?
Yeah, those in a different cabinet.
Yeah, different cabinet.
Different
A little higher up.
Yeah, out of reach. Anyway,
One day you'll be explaining beer to her or cider in the same exact voice.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy likes cider.
She
Daddy
could
likes
eat
cider.
apple cider
That's how she
gummies
talks.
now.
Yeah, that's what I drink. I eat apple cider.
I do too. Apple cider gummies.
They're so good. That's part of the
because
weight loss.
they're base, and we have too much acid in
Yeah,
our
they're
system.
super good for you.
Ah, yes.
And thank you for listening to Health Happy.
Yeah,
We'll be right back with Lazy Days. No, guys, we're gonna get some more beer.
Yeah,
We're gonna do some
yeah.
commercials. We're gonna do some news.
It's not a bad
I was
transition.
promised some scotch.
Yes.
No. Bourbon.
Bourbon.
Well,
she asked for bourbon. Oh, he's passing you up on the scotch.
No.
John's going to run out in the snowy weather. He's going to get that.
We're just kidding.
We're going to get some Ex Novo beer. Oh. John's breaking shit. Everyone just hold on to your butts. Good God. That's what happens when beer takes hold.
All right. So, we're going to come back with some spirits from our sponsor, Paul Cigars, and the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, right here at Lazy Days. Cheers. Excited. This is his favorite part of the show.
Hey, what's up? This is Ty from Single Hill Brewing, and you are listening to the Brew Happy Show.
I'm John Paul from Paul Cigars. Everyone knows I think craft beer is awesome, but so is my huge selection of cigars. You can get all your favorite tobacco products at any one of my conveniently placed locations in Beaverton, East Vancouver, and my headquarters store on Jansen Beach. Our wide selection and helpful staff will make your visit so very satisfying. You might even want to have a beer to celebrate. So come on in and check us out. For more information, contact us at paulcigars.net.
Hi, this is the Green Goddess of Portland, here to bring interior wilding to your space. Offering local consultations, weekly plant care, pest solutions, rare plant curation and sales. This houseplant hobby has cultivated a worthy collection backed by knowledge and experience. And now I want to help you make your business beautiful. Contact Bronwyn, the Green Goddess, at greengoddessbotanic@gmail.com and Green Goddess Botanic on Instagram.
This is Dylan Vendetta from Labyrinth Forge Brewing Company. You're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Damian, I need more beer.
Great. Just come here all the time. We're always looking for a regular spot.
Yeah, welcome back. We're back here at the Lazy Days main location here.
Yeah, we are. Flint Street.
Flint Street. John's still talking. That's okay. John doesn't know we're back from the show.
Yeah, he's excited to do his whiskey segment.
John's very excited.
Oh yeah.
John's always excited.
Well, he's always excited when we get to hang out in not just a Sky Lounge, but also a place that has a liquor license, so we don't have to record the whiskey, the spirits segment off premise at the
there we go
at the studio.
As long as you got a liquor license.
And that, with that being said, we've already stepped heavily into it, and let's take a little jaunt to Whiskey Corner
by Hosier.
Come guess me this riddle: what beats pipe and fiddle? What's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best wets your whistle? What's clearer than crystal, sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What can make the dumb talk? What can make the lame walk? What's the elixir of life and philosopher's stone? And what helped Mr. Brunel to dig the Thames Tunnel? Sure wasn't it whiskey from Aldinishon? So stick to the crater, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. And boys, I'd half wonder if lightning and thunder was made from the plunder of whiskey, me boy.
That's right. And our friend John Paul with Paul Cigars with 3 convenient locations. You can find more about that on paulcigars.net. But he's also the man of Scotch About Town, and he's been handing already out many.
Don't you need a little scotch?
Little vials. Yeah, please.
There we go. There we go.
Is as long as it's not peaty. Do I need to read what's on that label? That's good.
You could.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
There we go.
The first one is a riveting. This is taste notes that are aromas of roasted hazelnuts. Next notes of a rose, raspberry, and coconut fool, followed by a nuances of red pepper, black currant, crumble, riveting.
So this is a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society's bottle. It's from the Blair Athol Distillery, which is in Highlands. And its initial cast was the ex-bourbon hogshead, and then the final cast was the first fill ex-Oroso hogshead, which makes it very, very subtle sherry in there, as opposed to my wife hates the heavy sherries, which I love.
That's so good.
And this is the 47th keg that they got from this distillery, and it's 11 years old.
Everyone should try that right now.
It's
good.
pretty nice, isn't it? It's nothing overly
That's
crazy
super
or
smooth,
anything, isn't it?
That's super
good tasting,
smooth.
nothing offensive or anything there.
Yeah. Yeah. Is everyone having the riveting? You should. It's riveting.
Yeah, Yeah, he's just.
That's really good.
Look, he's chugging it from the bottle, Damian. Holy shit! Look at that.
What?
He's always chugging it from the bottle. He's like, it's hard to keep it away from him. He's like,
It's the most efficient route. Come on.
It is.
I will say that the nose on this is super nice and forward.
It is 55.4, so sometimes adding a little water is not the worst thing in the world.
I don't even think it needs it, but you're not wrong.
There you go. There's
that's good.
water in case anyone needs just a touch of water.
And then you get the little bit of sherry there. It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff.
There we go. And then the second one we brought was I brought a Isla whiskey from Berklotti.
Oh, Berklotti.
Oh, is that the one we had the
Yes,
other week?
we did.
That's a good one.
It's a Port Charlotte, heavily peated.
Let me know when that bottle gets emptied. I'll want
You love that bottle? Yeah, it is a cool bottle, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Especially if you look how it's imprinted
That's
on
what
the
I'm
thing
saying.
there.
I think I have another one like that from you.
Looks a little like Hendrick's gin.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, this is not a single cast, so it's going to be 50% volume of alcohol. Not so much. Does it have it doesn't have a parts per million?
Probably
there.
not.
But
Well, let's talk about, because of the fact that you guys here at Lazy Days also have a whiskey selection along with among other
and
things.
some rum. I saw a bunch of rum
Some
down
rum
there.
up there. I saw some Westward whiskey, which is a great. You got some Bushmills. You got some Jameson. You got some classics.
you got some great local stuff and some great old favorites. Now you're not going to get any some Scotch Malt Whiskey Society stuff like we got.
But they could.
They could. You could subscribe.
You just subscribe. But no one's going to know what the hell it is.
That's true. What kind of cocktails you guys making up down there?
Yeah, so we just launched cocktail. What cocktails?
I haven't cocktails, beer.
Yeah, 5 seasonal cocktails just launched, like I said, today.
All right.
I mean, we were drinking them
rum
earlier. Fantastic. We have a whiskey one. It's kind of take on an old fashioned.
Oh, that explains why we caught you guys in such a good mood.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Quality control.
Yeah. Well, it's important.
It is.
We got a couple
Any
good
refills
rum
down there?
cocktails.
Yeah.
There you go.
House-made syrups for all the cocktails.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who the hell's making the syrups?
Bartenders.
Our barley.
Barley.
Oh,
she knows
there
what
we go.
she's doing.
craft
Rosemary's
cocktails.
Baby is one she whipped up for us earlier today. Has a sprig of rosemary and some lemon in it. Nice citric finish.
Yeah, we got toucan jam coming up. I just ordered one.
Oh, wow.
A wintry take on a tiki classic.
Okay.
What's the base alcohol now?
Enough.
Rum.
Love rum.
Give me some gin.
I do have a bunch of single cast rums too, and weird rums, don't I, Ryan?
You do.
From weird ass countries.
I own a few of them.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
I have
too.
one. What's the one you got me for Christmas? It's the 2000. It's
Barbados? No.
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Pineapple?
No, it's just a Trinidad 2000 rum. What is that?
Oh, that's the tiki drink.
That's the tiki drink.
Oh, a tiki drink.
Who's drinking the tiki drink?
Try it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Try
Who's
it.
drinking it? You?
I'll drink a little bit.
Okay,
I'll try it.
Oh, now I have your cooties on my glass.
Is this yours? We're all drinking it.
That's why we drink the whiskey part.
Deal.
Because
I will say
everything
this
gets
is
killed
amazing.
if you drink whiskey.
Alcohol
It's true.
kills you.
Gargle with whiskey and everything will be fine.
Well,
Every day.
yeah, Ryan never had his cootie shot. We just found that out about him. We got to look at his
Why did they give that to me?
Daddy like.
vaccination records, and I didn't
That is
see
pretty
cootie
good.
shot on there.
Damn,
so.
that's fucking good.
That is nice and sweet.
It's sweet, but you know what? At the same time, it's
I put more whiskey in that myself, even
Rum.
though there's rum in.
Rum.
No,
Rum.
I still put whiskey in there.
He puts whiskey in whiskey.
Peat. I put peat.
that would be that would
So
no
I
no.
put-
Swear to God, this is a good
I
segment.
put peat with a lot of shit.
Mixing and blending is the man's forte.
Oh, yeah.
Put peat in different beers, if the things are different.
You put it.
Dr. Pepper,
He's
Dr.
losing it.
Pepper.
So Oh, my God. excited.
He's
Oh,
losing it.
Dr.
He can barely
Pepper
talk.
and peated whiskey is fantastic.
Avery, you'll appreciate this. He likes to put peated scotches and pair them
With sour beers?
With sour beers.
Oh, yes. Oh, they blend so well together because they're so opposites. It's unbelievable.
It's truly amazing.
I wish everybody could see your face because
I know.
you look even
His
more
eyes
excited. than you
are-
sound.
He's
so
like a
big.
7-year-old on
Excited
Christmas morning.
Well, I do have like 1,000 different bottles of whiskey at home.
It's true.
So I get really excited
not
when you
joking.
talk about, well, yeah.
He had to
I
re- he
I
had
have
to
a whole
reinforce his
bedroom full
closet.
of whiskey.
Well, what's your favorite sour?
I hate sours.
Well, I know, but
That's why I
no,
put
no, no,
peat
no,
in
no.
'em.
But if you're gonna pair one,
I don't
what
care.
do you-
I'll just throw
you
peat
just
in
don't
it.
care. It's
Yeah.
just a free for all.
Just throw the peat in there.
Someone
and
gives
everything.
you a sour and you're like, fuck it. No.
Throw peat in there and I'll be great.
Like the cactus sour. Yep.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't like sours.
Yeah.
Or Berliner Weissers. But again, you can put peat and whiskey in Berliner
is true,
Weissers.
He'll make it work his way.
Do you want me to do the news real quick?
Yeah, go do news. You want news?
We only got like.
I got news for you. It's like 18 degrees or something.
It's fucking cold out there.
That is the news.
It is the news. Yeah, it's 22. We are in the midst of Oregon Cider Week. By the way, the news is brought to you by newschoolbeer.com and brewpublic.com, where we have the news of brews down your avenues.
That's where we get all the haps on the hops.
There we go. Oregon Cider Week is in full effect. It's running now through the 21st. I am the cider man, so I have a cider plan, and the plan is drink lots of cider. And of course, we have CiderCon going on this week as well.
Yeah.
Where?
It's I don't.
Some places not so
It's
cold.
at the convention center,
It's at the
right?
convention center. Yeah. That's right.
Here
Yeah.
in Portland?
Yeah, CiderCon is the first time in Portland since 2016.
And it was this weekend?
They picked a great weekend.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
great fucking time to be here.
No shit. Saturday?
I think it is coming up on Saturday.
Well,
but
coming up, it'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They do have cider tastings around the area if you want to try some cider, if you want some tap takeovers. People like Little Beast are going to be taking over with their barbecue collab. You can meet the makers like Bauman Cider and Schilling.
If you kill that, he can take that bottle home.
Oh, my God, please don't. There's also a cider crafting.
It's a chance.
Oh my God.
There's a chance.
I'm talking. Cider crafting workshop. If you want to learn more about some cider making and immerse yourself in the world of science and art, you can have a couple of sessions with Dave Tuckish from Two Towns on the 14th from 2:30 to 4:30. That's going to be hosted in Corvallis. And of course, there's a lot of pairings and dinner events, as well as a OMSI After Dark Cider Fest. That's on the 17th from 7 to 11. Go hang out and drink your cider on. Don't forget the Wassail Cider Fest that is on the 20th.
All right.
From 3 to 8 at McMiniman's Cornelius Pass Roadhouse.
I do like the Wassail.
I do like the Wassail Cider House. Or Cider Fest. It's good stuff. So Cider Week is in full swing. If you haven't got yourself some, go get some. Enjoy it. Take advantage of the events. Actually, I think there's still tickets to CiderCon. It is spendy.
You can still get them.
But it's super worth it.
It's very worth it. Yeah, you get a good little package, and the ounces that you get, for a serving, that's very appropriate. I mean, might be too appropriate.
It's almost not appropriate, but that's okay. Block 15 Brewing presents Bourbon Month of 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, February, we know it to be Stout Month.
Yeah, yeah.
But Block 15 is going to be producing themselves into Bourbon Month, which means you're going to get some delicious beers like Super Nebula 2024.
Super Nebula?
That's right, Super Nebula Cherry Dog, Hair of the Dog collaboration. When we talked to Alan Sprints last year, he said there was still some barrels, still some beers.
Oh, it was just a few months ago, but technically that was last year.
I'm not out of it yet. And we said, really?
Yeah, he's got plenty of.
And he couldn't tell us a goddamn thing.
Well, he's got a lot of barrels he needs to unload, and he didn't really have a mapped out plan for
That's
that.
true. He did
It's basically first come, first serve.
Yeah. This is a collaborative blend of Block 15 and Hair of the Dog, encompassing the spirit and creativity of both breweries, 2018 Bourbon Barrel Cherry Chocolate Stout, and our Super Nebula base that's steeped in the Wild Harvest Fair Trade cocoa nibs and cherries.
I want that.
I want that too. Also, Super Nebula Breakfast with Willet, and the you're gonna it's.
What are you doing to me?
What
are you gonna do?
It's Kvik. What's it? Creek?
Kvike?
Kvike.
Kvike East?
I always do it. No, it's just like a Kvike. Spontaneously fermented in our wild cellar. Kvike is our Ode Brun matured over 2 winters.
Yeah.
On locally farmed tart Montessori cherries.
Oh, Montessori cherries.
I'm excited for both of those.
That means they went to a good school.
That's right. So I'm looking for all of those. Bourbon Month, February 2024 from Block 15. Look forward to that.
Okay.
Do it. Steeplejack Brewing launches new Harder Day series in 19.2 ounce cans.
Harder Day.
Yeah, Imperial Red, as well as their malt liquor, are coming down the. You liquor, you brought her. They're coming down the malt. Thank you.
You gotta have some malt liquor.
This beautiful copper red hued beer is reminiscent of our favorite. I'm gonna mute you. Our favorite American strong ale from the 7.6% ABV. And then, of course, the Steeplejack Harder Day malt liquor is a malty beer made usually using locally sourced Bavarian barley and producing a strong, sweet malt character. 7.2% on that. I like the can art, by the way.
Yeah,
it's really
fantastic.
subtle and super flashy.
Yeah, that doesn't have murdery vibes at all.
No, it doesn't. No. Founded in 2021, Steeplejack is a family-owned brewery, and we do love them. A shout out to our friend Mr. Tim Ensign over there.
Yeah, we love Tim.
We're gonna have him back on the show soon.
That guy's tall.
He's a big guy.
He's taller than
thanks
you.
for the 2 cents, John.
I'm really
Appreciate
taller
it.
than me.
Really appreciate it. And last little bit, because we're in 2024. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Tampa Bay's killing
Tampa
Philly.
Bay is killing
It's
Philly.
fantastic.
Yeah.
As a former Tampa Bay resident, I'm very proud of my Buccaneers.
Hell, most of my cigar companies are in Tampa, so I'm rooting for them.
I rode with them in a parade once.
Because if they go to the Super Bowl, I might have a ticket.
You should put that on.
I'm just saying.
On a boat.
Thank God.
Wellcraft.
Yeah, well. Since we are in the 2024 season, that means the calendars are abounding and releasing the beer releases. We tried to probe Lazy Days. They didn't have a beer calendar yet, but I'm sure they'll have one for next year. We've already come up with 19 of their beers for next year, so it's fine.
Dude, it's a month in. They're doing what they can.
They're doing great. I fucking love it. They've got 3 stellar beers.
Yeah,
That's all.
we're on it. We've already been hired.
Yep. Sorry, Avery. WeldWorks Brewing announces its 2024 beer release calendar. Some beautiful things are going to be happening. Obviously, some Juicy Bits Hazies coming back all year round. The Colorado Ale, which is an easy drinking ale, will be back all year round.
Yeah.
But some fun things like the Bam Bam Rumble Rumble Sour Ale.
Okay.
The Strawberry Cheesecake Sour Ale.
Now you're talking.
The Orange Creamsicle Sour Ale.
Tasty.
Don't forget the Hazy Double India Pale Ale. The Doom and Bloom.
Twice as fun as the single.
Hazy Double IPA, and the Blueberry Huckleberry Pie Sour Pie Ale.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Just put some peat in those.
I love Huckleberry, but man, the sour.
It's not Huckleberry, by the way.
Oh?
The line.
Okay.
From Tombstone?
Yeah, he says, I'll be your Huckleberry.
He does not.
Yeah, he does.
I can bet you $1 million.
You don't have $1 million.
I don't know any of them.
But do you have $1 million?
No, he doesn't.
For him to win.
He knows I don't.
So the line is.
Wouldn't be here.
So I thought the same thing too. And when you figure out, he says, "I'll be your hucklebearer." Huckle is the strap on the side of the coffin.
A hucklebearer.
I'll be a hucklebearer.
Bearer. Got it.
Swear to God, look it up. Google that shit.
Oh.
It blew my fucking mind. I've been watching Tombstone like my entire life.
How
And
many
I
times
always.
is it a movie?
It's a movie, yeah.
How many times do you watch a movie?
At least once a year. Saving
Really?
Private Ryan, I watch once a year.
Really?
Home Alone, I watch twice
I see
a year.
Private Ryan because that's your name.
Tombstone was a pretty damn
It's
good
fucking
movie.
great.
I've probably seen
Fucking
it
Kurt Russell.
at least once every other year.
Val Kilmer.
Once you see it, I'm like, what the hell?
It's so
see
good.
It again?
It's so good.
I saw
Johnny Ringo.
I watched
Right?
Pulp Fiction every day
I
for an
know
entire year.
this ending.
Yeah, it's true. But Hucklebearer is Huckle is the.
I get into a movie.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Because that's not what I'm seeing.
Wait, I've been to Glenwood Springs. That's in Colorado.
Yeah, a huckle is the side, the strapping or the handle on the side of a coffin.
Why wouldn't they just
And a
call
bearer.
it a handle?
Because they were fucking in the West.
Because
and they were, old
the
school.
coffin's been around forever.
Okay.
I'll be a hucklebearer.
This is the Post-Independent. It might not be the most reliable news source.
Well, probably.
I don't know
But
other
the way
news sources
but
were
the
saying
way Val
Huckleberry,
Kilmer
so I
says
don't
it
know.
with that Doc Holly, I'll be a hucklebearer.
Well, yeah, and
you think he says Barry.
Yeah,
I'll
and
be a hucklebearer.
He's doing like a Savannah, Georgia accent too.
Oh, that's
what
where
I
Doc
got.
Holly was from.
Find that out. Why would you care?
on your tongue.
Because fucking
Like-
Google exists. I don't know. But it's the truth. And when you go back and you listen to the movie, listen to it, that's what he says.
I'm more concerned about mowing the grass in my yard.
Well, it's frozen. Don't worry about that.
How many beers did you drink before you figured that out?
I swear to God, not that many. And actually, you know who told me? My father.
Wow.
My father.
It must be true.
It has to be true.
Wow.
Everything
really?
dads say are true. It's like better than Fox News. Here's the thing: is thank you for listening.
I would hope it's
the
better than
Brew
Fox
Happy
News.
Show. We're having some delicious beers. We're having some delicious scotch.
We did get another round.
We did.
Yeah.
How's your Marzen?
It's very good.
It's not a Marzen.
A lot lighter than I expected.
I got the Mass Ascension.
Did you really?
Yeah, last time I had that was February 4th, 2019.
And he knows this because he checks every beer in on
I've
Untappd.
ever had.
Does anyone want to take a guess? You guys are new to the show. You're new to John. Do you want to guess how many beers he had last year? New beers.
Yeah. New beers.
New, not old beers. Like I've had Elliot like 19 times.
I don't know
New
how
beers.
You've only had Elliot 19 times.
I mean, twice a month, plus February.
Probably not.
He's
Anyway.
a fan.
No, I don't.
So, like, what's the over/under on this?
I don't have any idea what the last year's numbers was.
Over 500.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Less than 5,000.
782.
That's probably a near good run number.
I believe
Of new beers.
of new beers.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, we
I don't know
specified the
exactly because I average about 800 to 900 new beers a year.
Do you want to know how many fresh hops he had last season?
Oh, more than most years because there are more fresh hops. than
Yeah.
normal.
I think you rounded out.
Did
at
we
like,
breach 1,000?
No.
fresh hop beers.
Fresh hops.
I think it was 116.
Yeah, and 150.
Oh, it was higher.
Yeah,
So yeah, 150 fresh hops.
because there were a lot more
Local.
fresh hop people making
Local.
fresh hops last year.
Yeah.
Stormbreaker was, I think, up there. They had like 12. There's a couple other people who made a lot of fresh hops, but Roscoe's carries a lot of fresh hops.
My most proud thing is how many breweries I've been to.
How many?
How many?
It taps out on the list at 500,
So it's over that.
and I hit that 2 years ago.
He makes the app tap out. He makes Untapped.
His
500
bitch.
breweries.
It's
No,
his bitch.
no one else has got the 100 level on the breweries yet.
Untapped. The app is over
But
here.
everywhere I go, I go to
done.
breweries. Like
I'm done.
That's how you win Untapped, right?
yeah,
Good.
because I've been to Cologne, 10 breweries there, 10 breweries in Dusseldorf, 10 breweries in Dortmund,
Yeah, that's
5
true.
breweries in Berlin.
I do have one piece of news that is left to hold on to because I want to save it to the very last moment.
Okay.
As the stinger.
Stinger.
Because we're in a space that was someone else's space, and now it's someone else's space.
Uh-huh.
So I'd like to say on the show, even though we've all seen it, I'm very happy, Prospel, to Von Ebert for taking over Ecliptic's North Portland Brewery.
Our new neighbor.
Very proud, very excited for
Yeah.
Von Ebert. That is
Yeah.
going to be a fantastic move for them to
I was
take
so
over that
happy to
space.
announce that a couple of weeks ago.
You didn't.
Well,
It
you
just
did.
came over this week.
No. We found out about it.
I like how
We found out about it before the show, but not on the show.
Right.
I
like how they AI'd the
later.
picture.
Yeah, it was actually that's a good AI picture.
It's AI.
From
AI
the
pictures
Oregonian.
are so fun.
AI the hell out of everything. I got everything involved in AI.
I bet you do.
You better believe it.
So yeah, after our show on Monday, it was released that they were taking over. We saw it on Facebook, and we were very
That's
excited
right,
because
yeah.
Tom Cook posted it. But yeah, I'm very, very excited and proud of those guys. Those guys are-
It's not an easy location. It's big.
It's not, but it is big, and
Big.
it will put another 10,000 barrels into their pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I hope they need it. So
They
it's big.
absolutely do. They make a lot of beer.
That's good because
I
it's
think
big.
this is their third location or fourth location.
I think third.
Von Ebert
Where's
has
the fourth?
the Glendevere.
Fourth.
It is their fourth location.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
The other one, actually, they're supposed to have a fifth one, but that's technically not gonna happen. But I'm not sure yet.
Okay, yeah, may or may not happen.
That was supposed to be out on the coast.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we are we winding down?
I think so. No, yeah, I think it's their fourth location. I'm trying to do math in my head. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So
Brain
before
hurts.
we start to wind down, I just wanted to ask you, if, before we leave, how people can get a hold of your beer. Is it a come to you kind of situation? Can they get it on their, their favorite tap room?
Right now, you can only get our beer in our pubs.
Okay.
We're brewing it for you guys.
Okay.
Wow.
We are we have been in conversation with a few local tap houses, bars, and over the coming months we might be able to distribute some kegs.
Okay, so you're self-distro.
Self-distro.
Do you guys do dock sales?
We do. We did our first one last weekend. Somebody came in for a 6-lit. It's great.
That is great because
Yeah.
I have 2 kegerators.
Yes.
And one of them's a 2-tap.
Yes.
And I would like to put some beer in there. So it's good to know that you guys are close by, and I can get a 6-still.
And the beer's really good.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Very,
Can
very
you
convenient.
sell beers to Southwest Washington?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
I'll have to do label approval before I can do that.
Yeah, and yeah.
Label
talk
on
to-
kegs?
Yeah. Anything that crosses state lines has to have the TTB label.
TTB, yeah, those are a pain in the
'Cause
ass.
I know a couple places in Vancouver that will probably get your beers.
Yeah, talk to Craig Stein and
I'll get it taken care of in the next month.
yeah, Kevin over at Total Beer and Wine.
Oh,
That's the guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Oh, I was thinking of like Final Draft and Ben's Bottle Shop.
Oh well, yeah, those places too, of course.
Seriously,
that
I
goes
will,
without saying.
I will absolutely tell you to support Mike and Kimberly at Final Draft. They're
Oh,
right
yeah.
over.
Oh, they're so lovely.
They're
Yeah.
right over the. Kimberly is an old Ex Novo compatriot, and
She used to work
we're in
here?
all the time.
Yeah.
They're wonderful.
And so they have a tap house in Vancouver, right next door to his.
Right next to my store.
Right next to his cigar shop. If you ever want to do a tap takeover, they call it a spotlight. Dude, they'll put you in the map. No big deal. They love
Appreciate
love
that.
local beer.
Yeah.
and we love them. We do a show. We actually are due for a show with them. We need to go over there soon.
Next
I
month, the
love
month
those guys.
after.
Yeah, we love them. So yeah, that's definitely a hit up and not miss.
Oh yeah.
I think the
Solid layup.
last person who was there was Wayfinder. That was last month, I think so.
Yeah.
Because they do a spotlight, I think, once a month. And they, yeah. I'll tell them to come.
They're doing stuff, a lot of stuff. They're always having events.
I'll tell them to put Lazy
Yeah.
Days on.
Some busy
tell 'em,
folks.
Ryan. Do it. God damn it.
Yeah, get down there.
They will though. They
are.
just-
They're always pushing. They
they're
want new
always-
stuff. They're really they know what's happening.
They're deep in the pockets of ruse. Don't tell them I said that. But they love ruse. We love.
Yeah, everyone loves
Who
ruse.
doesn't love ruse?
No, it's fair. But yeah, you guys get into Washington because that's where he and I live, and we'll drink it the hell up. But
Yeah.
we'll come here too. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Well, I'm only that far from Ben's Bottle Shop where my house is.
I know I was gonna say.
Yeah, but if you're already here every week anyway, it doesn't matter, John.
Yeah. Now, do you guys do?
I'm only here a couple times a week.
Do you guys?
I'm there every night, and you know what? They really like me because guess what? They get a lot of.
What do they get a lot of?
You.
Scotch.
Do I have those guys down?
Oh my God!
It's a really good reciprocation there.
John's
Just
like
telling ya.
the Scotch fairy of Portland.
Well, I
just goes
try.
around
I'm just trying to teach
peppering
this.
the world
You
with
can't
drams of
believe
scotch.
How many strippers I've taught about?
Oh
these
my
gosh! I'm educating them. I
Well,
say,
that's
try
who,
this.
that's
try
who
this,
hangs
try
around
this.
the poker table. So
Yeah. Well, you know.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to educate people. That's my job.
And back to the beer.
Hey, my wife is usually involved, so it's okay.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not kidding you.
We're not going down that rabbit hole.
Okay, I'm just saying. No, I'm not. I mean, yeah, you know.
All right.
Stop talking.
You guys do growler fills?
We do growler fills, yep.
That's
and,
great.
We'll probably start canning a limited number of our beers in the next month and a half or so.
Anything in bottles, or are breweries doing bottles still?
Some are.
Some.
Yeah, our brewers have some have long histories with bottles, and we're steering clear for now.
Okay.
But it'll probably happen at some point.
Right on, right on.
Those are the cellar series. Those are the barrel aged stuff that we gotta put in those bottles.
Like the Ruminator.
I was
The
just
Ruminator.
I was gonna ask about that next.
It's the Ruminator.
What's your cellar program looking like?
So right now it's pretty light. We're gonna focus on our core beers.
Of course.
We're gonna continue to have Ex Novo beers on tap and for sale to go at all the locations because we're making their beers. So
Right, why not?
So we're gonna find
people
some.
know their beers.
Exactly.
And it's still indicative of your work.
Yeah, and we have a great partnership with Ex Novo, and we certainly want to make sure they're doing well because if they do well, we do well.
Right.
So that'll keep going. We'll have a lot of their barrel aged stuff and cellared stuff for sale. So if you're missing an Ex Novo beer, come on by. We probably have it.
Sounds like a really good partnership you guys have there.
So when you're saying is I didn't need to come in with the thought that if I don't buy an Ex Novo beer tonight, it won't be the last one.
You should still buy an Ex
Yeah,
Novo beer.
that wad of money you had in your pocket there, still spend it.
It's gonna be
Throw that right in the cash register.
I don't have to spend it tonight.
The menu will definitely be limited as
it's gonna
time
change,
goes on.
of course,
so,
yeah.
Like that Ruminator, it's going to be gone. That's going to be the end of that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, at some point we're going to be at their mercy on the one-off beers.
They're
so,
telling me the Cactus is going to be gone soon, too.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't handle
Get
it.
it while you can.
I guess keep that in Arizona.
It sounds like they would.
New Mexico?
Same thing.
No.
No, it's not.
It's dry.
Very different. Very different.
Very dry.
But yeah, sounds like the Cactus beer would be appropriate south of the border.
You would be appropriate south of the border.
South of the Oregon border, that is.
Yeah. Anyway, move along.
All right.
Let's go home.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a game. Ryan, Avery, Jake, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And thank you for having us here at Lazy Days.
Oh, thanks for being here.
Yeah. We really appreciate your time and getting your brew on with us here. For you listeners out there, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys come down and check out Lazy Days. And,
two locations.
Two locations. One in Beaverton and one right here off of Flint Street near the Rose Garden Arena. And, come by, check out the brew pub, and relax. Have yourself a lazy day.
Hey, that's going on a shirt.
Couldn't have said it better
nailed
myself.
All right. As always, beer fans, I don't just like you. I love you, and I want to have a beer with you right here at Lazy Days Brewing. Until next week, keep brewing, but brew happy. Cheers. Cheers.
I muted you too soon.
Hey, I got other things for you, too. I got
I'm Jake. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Avery with Lazy Days Brewing, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.
Damian, I need more beer.